Good morning. How are you doing today?
Good.
I see there's no energy. All right. How are you doing today?
Great.
Wonderful. Yeah, that's what I like. Okay, so I haven't prepared anything for today because it was 2:30 when I reached home, and I didn't have any time to prepare the topic. But while I was coming to the office, I happened to see a book which says "Understand Yourself." Alright, and I was a little curious what all this about, and I found out in 5 minutes you can know what you are, and you can find out what exactly you are, right? So I'll just run through 5 slides so we can understand where from our friends and from our experiences and from our inner soul what exactly we are, just to understand ourselves. Okay? All right? Yes. Okay, and before we go ahead, can everyone have a look about it? Looks a little messy, but let me go ahead and explain what exactly it is, right? This is actually a table or the strategy that is designed by two famous psychologists, a person called Joseph, and the second one is Harry, and that's the reason they named it as Joe Harry. Alright, Joe Harry window or a Joe Harry window, whatever. Alright, and by the time we get what exactly the window is all about, what I want to know is, say for example, I want to be an entrepreneur down the line after 5 years. But after 5 years, if I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to know where exactly I am right now. Right? You should understand what you are. You should know what exactly you are. What are your qualities, and what are all your behaviors, habits, and the attitude that you have to change and everything. Okay, right? So now I will give you two, the papers, right? One with the same kind of a window for your reference, and the second would be an empty sheet which is folded into 4 parts. Okay, with different names, not yours but your friends. So I'll tell you what exactly we have to do right now. Okay, so you can distribute 4. One more. And this is the second sheet where you will see your friends' names. Don't worry. Okay. Susan. Okay. So you got your friend's name right on that, and you have one window, right? Joe Harry window. You see it, right? So before we go ahead and analyze how to find out or how to understand ourselves, we will go ahead and run through I'll run through 4 slides to understand what exactly the hidden area is, what exactly the blind area is, what exactly unknown area is. Okay? Alright, let me run through the slides now. Okay, now if you look at your slide or the window, we are now concentrating on arena, the first window. Okay, what arena is all about? It's known by self, all right, and known by others. Example, I know about Jyoti. She don't eat non-veg. She likes perfumes a lot. She purchases 2 sandals in a week, right? And yeah, in a month I would say it will be 8 pair of sandals, right? So there are a lot of things that I know about Jyoti. okay, and she knows few things about herself. However, when you look at the window, okay, so that is number one, right? Now we'll come to number two, the blind area, right? This is the blind area. There are a lot of things that we don't know, but our friends must be observing about us, right? Can be the way you walk, can be the way you express, right? Can be the way you smile. Few people like your smile, but you don't know that the other person likes your smile. And some people, I mean, few of my friends, they like my perfume, and few of them, they don't like it. So they can be different, things that you don't know, but your friends know. Alright? Okay, so now what I want you to do is, you have the blank paper sheet about your friends, right? Which is folded into two. Fold it like this. Like this. Right? So the same window. We are following the same window. So what you have to do is, on window 2, right, you have to write about the person whom I listed there. For him, it's about Gopi. Alright? So yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's just for a practice. Alright? And you can write about Gopi, what you know about Gopi in these 3 days here. Window 2. Window 2. Exactly. So we'll start now, and just take 1 minute. Whatever it comes to your mind, just write it. Don't think too much. 1 minute. Start. I think so we're done with 60 seconds. You want a time? Okay, take another 30 seconds. Just for the practice, it would not happen just in 5 minutes. In a longer run, every day probably you have to keep this window in your mind and keep adding your points. Someone says, oh, you dress well. Okay, so my friend knows that I dress well. I don't know. So you have to keep adding your points. Okay? Done? Okay, I want. Done? Use. You just give it to the person. Susan, where's yours? Oh, okay, I think so she's writing. Priya. Okay. Right, now you got the windows, the 4 windows, right? On window 1, you write whatever your friends informed you about your the behavior or your likes or dislike, whatever. You know them, right? Is that the same as your opinion? I mean, the same as your friend's opinion? Okay. Is that the same as your friend's opinion or not? Yes? Okay, you can mention it. If not, that's fine. If not, that's fine. Santosh, to Santosh. Santosh Jian. Oh, you have it.
I've got mine. Someone has to take mine, or I only have to do that?
I think so.
You have to write what you agree with.
Okay. Alright, I think so. I'm just missing your paper. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Just take 30 seconds. Just write 2-3 points. It cannot just happen now, but if you practice in a longer run, you would be able to get more and more points.
Known by self.
Known by self, exactly, and known by others. Okay, we'll close this activity in another 1 minute. Alright, done. Okay, the facade is the window that we never share with friends, even with our parents. There are a lot of things that we never share with anyone. Okay, good example. I love turtle. I have a farm, in fact, but I never told my parents till now. It's very it's secret to me. There are a lot of other things you might be having, but you never shared. So you can make a note of them. Don't show it to your friends, but you can make a note of them, right? So, in a longer run, as and when you practice this strategy, right, you know yourself as well as you know what the other people are, other friends or other people thinking about you. So if you practice that, you get to a situation where you are understanding yourself more and more day by day, because you're getting the points added to your 4 windows, right? There will be a day where you understand yourself 100%, right? You would know what are your negative points, and you know your weak points, and you know what are your positives, right? It can be positive for me, but for another person it can be negative, but the way you take it. So end of the day, or end of few days, after 10 days or 20 days, when you list out more, you would understand more about yourself, right? So don't you think this strategy looks very interesting to know ourselves? It does. Alright? Okay, so how this strategy works? Say for example, tomorrow I want to be an entrepreneur or a businessman. So I keep adding what my friends' feedback is. They say, you're not good at managing money. Someone says you're not good at managing time. Alright? And you're not good at this. So I know myself, so I can actually work on it. Right? There are a lot of other areas that I know, but my friends do not know. But when I share with them, they say, okay, change your attitude to this, it will be a good result, or it would be good. So that is how you can actually approach to 100% of yourself. Right? And I would like to thank everyone participating in this, and actively doing the activity in timely manner. Thank you so much. Okay, I've been worked little, didn't had much time to prepare on the topic. I just saw this, the presentation sent by my friend, and I thought, okay, let me do it. Activist. So yeah. The concept was good, and people were actually able to correlate to the the topic. And that is what I liked. They're actually correlating what actually the window is. That is what I like. And the second thing which I liked was the slides. And third, I don't know, I managed time probably 1 or 2 minutes late, but I managed the time. Whatever I thought, okay, I'll do it in the so and so schedule timely manner, I did.
Right, so the activity made us curious and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one positive.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to bring it to mind that you're continuously listening to presentations, so sometimes as a trainee, maybe they've 5 hours they were in training, so it will get a little boring and monotonous. But the passion and energy you had, I think you drew me back. I was getting a little bored actually, honestly. But then I think your voice modulation was awesome. I actually came back. I was listening intently as to what you're going to say next and what is this about and all that. So I like that. And you constantly kept giving examples also, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Good energy level, good activity,
Okay.
solid confidence.
Okay.
Okay, same thing. The energy of your voice actually brought us back. When you started off, the energy was too good. I was like, okay, something interesting. And the topic also was interesting.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yes, like everybody mentioned, your voice, the expression, and I kept looking at you, it is nice, and that's it.
Topic is very interesting. It's different. I have to say that it is different. It is not like regular PPTs or regular presentations. It is something technical. I felt it was technical. And you're so expressive. You, as Susan and others mentioned, that you're trying to bring the people back from the sleeping mode. And debriefing is very good. And your harvesting is too good. Like why we are doing it, what is the use, and why should we do it? That is too good.
Okay.
Theorists would really love this concept. You were smiling, you had a good voice,
Okay.
and used body language and gestures. You were trying to use gestures and body language.
Okay.